Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. And we're working backwards through the alphabet. We're in the letter H, and we've arrived at Lou Harrison, one of my very favorite American composers. Harrison was a marvel of intercultural relations and musical invention. My goodness, what a brilliant and questing mind he had. So we're going to have, I think, 3 clumps of music by Harrison, beginning with this absolutely lovely disc featuring the American Composers Orchestra under Dennis Russell Davies on Music Masters. Remember that label? What happened to this stuff? I have no idea. Actually, it may have devolved to Nimbus Records. I'm going to find out in a minute, because I've got a big chunk of that. Well, not in a minute, or later on in this series. First, we have a performance of Hovhannes, who went very well with Harrison, because they both had that huge influence of Eastern music, which they used to excellent effect. Harrison, I think, was a more wide-ranging and eclectic composer. Hovhannes kind of settled down with his Orientalisms and made a career of them, but he still had quite a bit of variety. Here we have Mysterious Mountain. That's Hovhannes' Second Symphony, his most popular work and best known, and Lusadzak with Keith Jarrett, piano. It's like a mini little piano concerto. It's quite splendid. Then we have Lou Harrison's Second Symphony. This is a big piece. It's marked elegiac, and we've got titles for the various movements. Tears of the Angel Israfel. Then there's just Allegro, Poco Presto. Tears of the Angel Israfel, number 2, in the third movement. Then Praises for Michael the Archangel and The Sweetness of Epicurus. Boy, is that a strange collection of things, isn't it? Do we really want to know what it means, or do we just want to sit down and listen to the music? I vote that we just sit down and listen to the music. It's a beautiful disc, really a beautiful disc. Next, this is one of these CRI, Composers Recordings things, which got transferred off to New World and other labels. I mean, most of this stuff reappeared in various places. We have the Concerto in Slendro, one of Harrison's most famous pieces, Slendro being a gamelan scale that he used in creating his own sort of American gamelan thing. Sometimes there's the actual American gamelan, which he put together from various found objects, and then there's just the gamelan evocative pieces, which is this, basically. You've got a violin, and then you have, 2 tack pianos with thumbtacks stuck in their hammers. I know piano people will wince, but it makes this wonderful twangy sound, almost like a barroom honky-tonk piano crossed with a harpsichord. We used to do something like that when I was in high school. We used to put empty aluminum soda cans along the inside of the piano on the sounding board, and you got a very similar twangy sound. Then you've got Celesta, 2 percussionists, and a conductor. Most of the music in these pieces is monophonic. It's just a melody with rhythmic accompaniment or light harmonic touching ends. It's beautiful stuff, and unlike any other American composer. Then we've got 3 pieces for gamelan with soloists, and the gamelan Sekar Kembar, which he liked to use, a string quartet set with the Kronos Quartet, and a suite for percussion with the Manhattan Percussion Ensemble. Yay! Fun stuff. Definitely interesting, evocative, different, and not difficult to listen to. Just other. Wonderfully other. La Coro Sutro. Yes, for 100 voice chorus with American gamelan, harp, and organ. Whoa, baby! Well, that's a whole thing. And it's one of those, he used to write things in all kinds of languages, including Esperanto. I don't know if that's Esperanto or not. I actually seldom paid attention to the actual texts because I had no idea what was going on. But here it is. Oh, goodness. Yes. Homage to the blessed, noble, perfect wisdom. Avalokiteshvara, the noble. Well, this is Sanskrit type stuff, isn't it? Yes, I think so. And I can't even put this apart. Lokoro Sutra means, it's Esperanto. Yes, it is Esperanto. Means the heart of sutra. Of course, koro is heart. And sutra, which is, the Buddhist sutra. So it's in Esperanto, East Asian. Oh, goodness gracious, It's lovely music. I can tell you that. The concept is something you'll have to adjust to on your own. Some people think it's marvelous. Some people think it's nonsense. I think it's marvelous. I really do. So there you go. Let me see if I can now put this away. Phew, did it. I'm so proud of myself. What label is this on? It's made in Canada. New Albion. Oh, New Albion Records. I hope they still exist. Anyway, so we have Lakoro Sutro. Then we have his varied trio for violin, piano, and percussion, which is really fun. I love this piece. And the suite for violin and American gamelan. So yeah, cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. The performers are David Abel violin and various other people. William Wynant, who was Harrison's partner for many, many years, and he was a percussionist. So yes, great stuff on New Albion. Then we have, this thing. Suite for violin with string orchestra. Lovely work with the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra under James Sedaris. Western Dance for piano. 3 waltzes for piano. Michael Boriskin is the superb pianist. Suite for cello and piano with Nina Flyer cello and Josephine Gandolfi piano. Gigue and Musette, polka. That's the movements. Let's see, what else have we got here? Gigue and Musette, polka, Harabe with Michael Boriskin, and the suite for cello and harp with Dan Levitan. Harp. Who's the violinist in this? Oh, Maria Bachmann. Yeah, a lovely disc on Koch of all kinds of interesting thingies. I mean, Harrison never settled down for much of anything repetitively. I mean, the movements within his works have certain types that he, returned to over and over again. But otherwise, other than that, they're all over the place. Then we've got Drums Along the Pacific, music by Lou Harrison. Oh, look at these colorful discs. This is also on New Albion. This is the Threnody for Carlos Chavez with Geraldine Walter, viola, and the gamelan Sekar Kembar. Yeah, viola and gamelan. How much of that do you know? The Symphony Number 13, which is 8 minutes and 53 seconds for percussion alone. The William Wynant Percussion Group. Music for violin with various instruments, European, Asian, and African. Well, that's fun. And most of these are just, 10, 12 minute long or shorter, short pieces and multiple movements, because they're mostly monothematic. You just hear, I say monothematic, monophonic, it's just a melody with various rhythmic accompaniments. And so there's a limit to how long he wants to stretch it out. There's a fugue for percussion, the Song of Quetzalcoatl. Oh, this is great for 4 percussion groups. The groups include glasses, woodblocks, dragon's mouth, sistrums, suspended and muted brake drums, a wooden rattle, a gong, a triangle, guiros, snare drum, tam-tam, contrabass drum, and 5 tom-toms, among other goodies. Just wonderful. And Canticle Number 3 for ocarina, guitar, and percussion. It's a long work, 14 minutes and a bit, and very haunting. So this is fabulous. It's on New Albion. And that's the first clump of Lou Harrison. Wow, what an interesting composer. You just get his stuff and start collecting it. And it's like having a closet full of odds and ends. I mean, they're all related to each other somehow, but they are odds and ends, and you never know what's going to come out of it. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.